In this station, we're going to explore how to apologize to someone. So, apologizing is incredibly important because in relationships, we are not always perfect and we do not always act in a way that honors and respects the other people that we're in a relationship with. And it's really important that we know how to acknowledge when that happens and how to restore the relationship. So, to apologize means that you're able to acknowledge when you have harmed someone and then you are actively working to restore the broken relationship. And this can happen in casual relationships, this can happen in really close, tight knit relationships, and knowing how to apologize is going to help you in all of those different levels of relationships. So why does this matter? So we all make mistakes. It's human, it's natural, it's normal. And apologizing for those mistakes is how we restore and grow and strengthen our relationships. So let's look at 4 steps to a heartfelt apology. So the first thing that we do when we want to apologize to someone, we need to define what are we actually apologizing for. So we're going to start by saying, I'm sorry for, and then you're going to explain what are you sorry for. So maybe you are sorry, I'm sorry that I wrote a mean comment on your, social media post. So very specific, you know exactly what you're apologizing for. The second thing is to explain how it hurt the other person's feelings. And so that prompt is going to be, it was wrong because. So it might be something like, it was wrong because I you by saying something mean and I hurt your feelings because what I said was unkind and I know that you're insecure about that and I was taking advantage of that. Then the next thing is identify how you will act different in the future. So the prompt is next time I will. So for example, you could say next time I will not post negative comments because I was, when I'm jealous or insecure. Next time I will not post negative comments, and if something's bothering me, I will just private message you or send you a kind, thoughtful text message instead. And then the last step is to ask for forgiveness so that you can restore the relationship. Because when you do something that hurts someone's feeling, you've broken the relationship. It doesn't mean that it's broken beyond repair, but it means that there is a crack in it that needs to be restored. So you can ask for forgiveness just by saying, do you forgive me for writing mean negative comments on your social media account when I was mad at you? And that's when you ask for forgiveness. And it's okay if it takes someone a little bit of time to get to the point of being ready to forgive you, because when we hurt someone, that's part of the process of asking for forgiveness, of accepting that sometimes people need time to forgive and time to calm down and be able to have a conversation about the situation. So just some tips for when you are apologizing. You just want to just take responsibility. So own the things that you have done wrong. If you hurt someone's feelings, if you lied, if you were gossiping, if you maybe physically hurt someone, take responsibility for whatever it was that you did. Then be really open and honest, so you can be honest about what you were thinking and feeling and why you did it. Be honest in understanding and putting yourself in their shoes for how it would feel to have that happen to them. And then the last thing, don't blame other people for your actions. So you don't want to be defensive when you're apologizing, and you don't want to say something like, I'm sorry that I commented something mean, so and so encouraged me to do it or made me do it, or I was so mad at you for this and I just did it. You don't want to blame other people, even though sometimes maybe we are pressured and encouraged by other people. Ultimately, we're the ones that make the decision on how we act. So we need to take responsibility, and that means that we don't blame other people for our actions or other people for the poor choices that we make. All right, so those are the steps for apologizing. Now it's your turn to practice apologizing, and I want you to think about a time or someone maybe in your life that you need to apologize to. And this could be a small thing, or maybe it's a bigger thing, and you feel like this is the right time to apologize for that. I want you to look through the steps and write out an apology, and then you can share the apology in the Google form.